So thank you very much again. Thank you for the introductions. Once again, my name is Semuel Leunufna from the Pattimura University. We also established a Center for the Conservation of Maluku Biodiversity, and I am the director of this center. Yeah. So it's a pleasure to be part of this highly regarded conference. Yeah. And my talk will be on the initial activities on bioprospecting of skyhold banana, Musa troglodytarum, with the subtitle Protection of the Rights of Indigenous Communities in Maluku Island, Indonesia. So I will be following this outline. Yeah. I'm going to provide some short introduction on the bioprospecting, as well as the skyhold banana. And I also will describe in short the methodology used in the study and present the results, making some discussion, and at the end, taking some conclusions on the presentation. So there has been a couple of definitions proposed to explain bioprospecting. One of the early is the exploring biodiversity for commercially valuable genetic and biochemical resources. It is a way of making use of a biodiversity component in the broader scale in the area of specifically food industry, or also in the agriculture itself, garment industry, and also in the pharmaceutical industry. The activity of the bioprospecting increased highly following the Convention of Biological Diversity. It's a World Summit done in the Rio de Janeiro in 1992. It was attended by 150 nations in the world, and now has been ratified by 196 nations or countries in the world, meaning that the most of the countries in the world have accepted the product of the CBD and also agreed to implement it or incorporate it in the strategic plan of the countries. This presentation is closely related to the one of the articles out of the 42 articles produced during the CBD. It is the Article 1, the objective of the convention. There is the conservation of biological diversity, sustainable use of its components, and equitable benefit sharing arise from the utilization of the biodiversity components. The CBD is also conducted under a principle in which biodiversity components grown in a part of the world is not a common property. It is, however, the sovereignty of the nations in which the biodiversity component grow and developed. And it is therefore making use or developing the biodiversity component without permission or without sharing of the benefit with the countries involved or the communities involved is, in the word of some of the scientists, the infringement of the sovereignty of a country, or in more general terms we call biopiracy. So the, as mentioned, the bioprospecting activities increased significantly following the CBD. As we can see in this the table on the right of the slide, the more than 20 collaborations among the institutions in the world, universities, research institutes, multinational companies, and different between countries also has been conducted. And one of the very first collaborations occurred between the pharmaceutical corporation Merck & Co. in the United States with the Costa Rica, or with INBio, or National Biodiversity Institute of Costa Rica. So in which the pharmaceutical corporation provided more than $1 million US for the INBio to extract biochemical components from the plants, animals, or microorganisms in the Costa Rican area. Nowadays, many also collaborations, as a number of collaborations taking place, also lessons have been learned throughout those collaborations. Examples in the literature we can see from India, Nigeria, Suriname. A couple of points that discuss can be mentioned here. One is the critique on the attention on the rights of the indigenous communities. Even in the first collaboration that reported, the rights of indigenous community was said it was not very well taken into account, even though there are also publications providing the explanation on that. We know anyway that there is a problem of the benefit sharing with the indigenous communities. The second point that can also mention is the upfront payment. The bioprospecting is a process that is taking a long period of time. And also there has to be the changing in the policy, also the rules and regulations, and also the marketing of the product that is developed. It is therefore there have to be a sort of payment to conduct the yearly activities, such as the research or the conservation of the biodiversity. And the third point is the rules and regulations and practical guidance. And this lacking of these also have caused the lack of the also development in the collaborations, as well as the biopiracy in specifically in the developing countries. It is also important to mention some of the benefits that is provided by the collaboration in bioprospecting. There are two benefits that can be indicated, and generally that is specifically to the developing countries. Research funding, research budget is also one of them. A transfer of technology, the improvement of the laboratory equipment, and also research infrastructures in terms of the providing the budget. Also the upfront payment, as mentioned previously, and the strengthening of the capacity through the training by providing the funding, and also milestone payment and royalty payments. The other non-monetary benefit can be training of the human resources done by the developed country, for example. Also empowerment of the human resources in the institution, the collaborative institution in the developing country. Technology transfer, sharing of the research information, also the knowledge of the market information, and many other benefits. Indonesia is one of the mega diversity countries. It is only second from Brazil with the Amazon forest. And among the tremendous biodiversity in Indonesia, the skyhold banana, or Musa troglodytarum, is also endemic to Maluku Islands. It's the species has a specific feature in which the bunch produced is facing the sky rather than hanging down to the earth, as also shown by all other species of banana. These species also prefer high altitude and environment with high humidities. And according to the indigenous community, the banana, the specific banana, is consumed mainly to strengthen the stamina, also providing the medicine or cure for the kidney disease, and as well as the health of the digestion. But also one of the also very important chemical content is shown by the color of the ripened banana fruit is the with the bright shiny yellow color is the content of the beta carotene in the flesh as well, in the peel also, as well as in the the flesh. So this beta carotenoid, as we know, it is also precursor of the A vitamin and function in the also in the eye health and the vision. In the studies done in Maluku Islands, collecting the materials from the Maluku from Ambon Islands, the research found that the beta carotene content in banana is in the pulp contained about 53 milligram per gram. Yeah. And also in the peel is about 66 milligram per gram per 100 grams. To compare these to other horticultural crops that produce also beta carotene, we can see that carrot produce about 6,000, more than 6,000. Corn is 8,000. Pumpkin produce more than 31,000 in the same studies. And paprika produce about 8,000. These are also use the unit of the microgram per 100 grams, which means if we convert this or equalize these units, we can see that the beta carotene content in the skyhold banana can be about 10 times of the others horticultural. Of course, there are also differences because these are two different studies in terms of extracting procedure of the product of the material from the fruits, but the measurements also using the same methodology or same measurement. Yeah. So how is the collaboration or the bioprospecting study came about? There was a visiting research from the Wageningen University and research studying the diversity of banana in Maluku Islands. And this also this group collaborated with the Agrofair company in the Netherlands. So the research, the participant from the Agrofair company was the Mr. Hans Willem van der Waal, the director, managing director of the company. And he took the photographs of a skyhold banana and expressed his desire to bring the materials to the Netherlands for further study, for possible development. So we then followed this study after his return back to the Netherlands. The objective of these studies is therefore to describe and also to propose the procedure or protocol that we implement during these studies. As well, we would like also to promote the activity of the bioprospecting in Maluku Islands and protecting the rights of the indigenous community. So the research team had a meeting. We determined the methodology that will be used. Yeah. We visited or we did a survey to the in Ambon Island and determined the villages, the places where the planting sites where the bananas are grown. These skyhold banana are grown, and determine roughly the maturity date when to harvest, and we will come back to harvest these materials. So the protocol of harvest should be directly from the plant, should not be any bump, any bruise, any cut to the fruits. And then we also bring it to the laboratory for the preparation of the puree and having produce the quarantine certificate of the sanitary phytosanitary certificate before shipping into the Netherlands. So this will be the main tools, and also the banana plant. This is the Ambon Island. So we survey all Ambon Island. this peninsula is called the Lei Timur Peninsula. We found 2 villages in which the banana are grown. So the Naku village and Siwang village, and also the other peninsula we found in the banana grown in the Taino Atas sub-village. So these were the environment where the bananas are grown, and the harvest time, we harvest the banana at the same time for 3 different places. This is the Siwang area, and also in this Taino Atas area, the environment where banana grow, as well as the Naku village. Following harvest, we brought the materials into to the laboratory, arranged them in the stone table of the laboratory, and yeah, after 3 days of harvest, we can see the colors have changed into bright, shiny yellow color of the skin, as well as also the flesh of the banana. And these materials were brought to the laboratory and prepare the puree under the laminar flow box, which is also for a sterilized condition. We also sterilize all the tools that are used, either by or using the autoclave, also with the certain concentration of alcohol. Every 3 bottles were prepared for bananas from 3 different villages. We then pasteurize them under the autoclave for 10 minutes and 90 degrees of Celsius. Yeah, prior to the preparation of the puree, we also have discussed with the quarantine office, the officials, that we would like to have this material inspected quickly, because this is research material, and we would like to send them to the Netherlands. So they are very collaborative, and they provide us with form to fill out before before the inspection, so that the certificate will be produced quickly. So they inspect the materials thoroughly, and after a couple of hours, the phytosanitary certificate was produced. We then brought the package to the office, to the post office. They are, however, cannot guarantee the shipment of the fragile material. So we tried to find other shipment company, the private ones, but also we couldn't find it. And at the end, after a couple of days, the sending of the material to the Netherlands was done by way of the cabin carry. During the preparation of the materials, we also prepare the material transfer agreement. So the MTA concept is the very simple ones, as there are a number of the MTAs have been done with more or less 2 samples of the MTA. We make use of the simple ones that stated that these materials sent to the Netherlands are only for the purpose of the research. In case of there are the further development, there have to be a different agreement signed. So the MTA was signed by the 2 institutions, by the Agrofair company in the Netherlands, the managing director, as well as the researcher, which is Mr. Fritz Blessing. I signed it also as the researcher, and also the dean of the faculty of Agriculture Pattimura University. And we also attach all the materials, other materials, powders, as well as the other materials brought together to the Netherlands as one package. So upon the arrival, also in the institutions, they after 20 days of the transfer period, and the evaluation is also communicated with the Mr. van der Waal. part of the puree has to be discarded because of the fermentation. Probably due to the long transportation date or long, and as well the puree and the powder are lacking the attractive color that is to be the very bright, shiny orange color, but it was not very attractive or not very well presented. So this has to be also taking into account in the further development. The reason was probably the harvest date that was not very proper, and also there are some other things that has to be taken into account: conversion rate to the powder, as well as the method of preparation and production process also need to be studied and also used further in the development. Regarding the conservation, there was also a proposal to introduce the living banana plant, the skyhold banana, to the International Transit Center of the banana in Leuven, Belgium. So the material came to the ATC after the CBD 1993, or it will be the property of the nations, of the countries who introduce it, or the communities. So the further use of the material will be on the determinations of those the country. Lower than that, the further use of the materials will be then the rule of the ITC. So then, which means that the material will be still possessed by us, by the Maluku community, even though we introduce them later into the ITC. And further in the development, we also visited the Agriculture company. They invited us to their laboratory and showing us the different products that has been acquired from different part of the world. And the packages can be as in the form of the aluminum foil or bottles, or also in plastic. We also evaluate or testing some of the product. And this also showing that the marketing system has been quite well established, and in Europe specifically, and it is all therefore feasible for development specific to skyhold banana. There was also a discussion in which the production of the puree also has to be done next to the banana production area, because of the short shelf life of the fruit, as well. This is also more economically beneficial to the community, and this also system is online with the government policy, which has been also promoted, that is to export the materials that are developed, and not only the raw materials into international market. So in conclusion, we can say that the present study also have showing the successful collaborations between Faculty of Agriculture, Pattimura University, with the Agriculture company in the Netherlands in terms of the bioprospecting of the skyhold banana. The procedure used here comprising the field procedure, laboratory procedure, packaging, quarantine, inspections, shipping, and also signing of the material transfer agreement. There are some improvement still need to be made in terms of the agronomic aspect of the skyhold banana, specifically on the determination of right stage of maturity or the harvest date, and also shipping infrastructures in Maluku. This study was published in the Medical Journal of Science and Technology Research, and these are the papers used for the preparation of the presentation. And I would like to thank also the Mr. Hans-Willem van der Waal. And this is Mr. Fritz Blessing. He is a former professor and now working as the advisor of the nutmeg company in Ambon. This is also one of the owner of the company. My friend Roy McKenna is very helpful in the survey of Ambon Island. And thank you very much for your attention.